By the grace of God, I've been raised in a pastor's house, so I was introduced to Christ when I was still a young boy. And I really wanted to be like him because of the many miracles that I had him do. But once I grew up, I came to realize it is more than that. So I've seen him changing my life from nothing to something. I've seen him using me powerfully in many stadiums, in many churches, and I've seen God helping me to bring young guys in thousands to Christ. It was the best experience because the first event that I did, I'm the one who had organized it, and by the grace of God, we gathered like 1,500 young guys. And it was such a great experience. Actually, the first time I held the microphone, many people thought that I had emceed for like 10 years because I had rehearsed and rehearsed on the mirror for years and years. So once I did it, it was perfect. Especially when hyping, let me talk about when hyping, is when guys are following my moves and they are happy, they are dancing for Jesus. It makes me feel so good. When I'm trying to gather people, especially when you're doing it in a stadium and guys are scattered all over the place, now calling them to attention, it is one of the hardest things to do, especially when you go to stadiums. Churches is a little bit easy. First of all, it's by the grace of God. I really love praying and God always helped me so much. But above all, I've networked with so many people and I also market myself. So that's how we get many jobs, and that's why I've ended up visiting many churches. I've never had any embarrassing moment. I know most of the people have had many embarrassing moments. The only thing that I can say in my journey in this emceeing career, the only thing that I've ever faced and a little bit it shook me is when I was doing some event whereby we were organizing it. The name of the event was known as Dunda Fest. We used to gather all schools in the entire country. And now the insider was so, they were so frustrated with us because it's like we became like competitors. So what they did, they came to our event and saw what I was doing and the way the crowd was packed and the way guys were having a lot of fun. So they went and took a photo of me and they put it on in the insider and they tried to say, I'm a bad MC, I'm what. But when I remember, we did a good job. Isn't that now we were competing and they just had to try to embarrass me, but it is okay. But at the end of the day, we did a good job. Wow. Number one, I love mentoring. Number two, I'm relentless and I really love praying and reading the Word of God. First of all, number one, they should get saved and they should know the gift that they are doing, the gift that they have, it is given from God. So in their gifting, number one, they should do it, first of all, for God to receive all the glory and honor. And above all, when saved, whether you're emceeing, you're DJing, you're doing anything, just remember the whole agenda is Christ and souls. Wow. Number one is for the whole church to be packed, and number two, number one is the whole church to be packed and to have a great move of God in the house. And at the end of it all, we want to see souls come to Christ. I think that is the main agenda.